For over a decade, the adoption of genetically modified organisms by crop farmers has been debated among scientists, environmentalists, and even food activists in Nigeria and globally. First, what is a genetically modified organism? It is an animal, plant, or microbe whose DNA has been altered using genetic engineering techniques. There are, however, concerns of its impacts on the environment, human health, and even traditional farming methods. Despite these concerns, the Nigerian authorities approved genetically modified bean seeds called BT cowpea for commercial production in 2019. This, according to them, was to resist pest invasion that reduces the output of beans production. With the approval, Nigeria becomes the first country to approve BT cowpea in West Africa. The approved seeds were given to farmers in the 36 states to ascertain the efficacy of the new GM seed. Premium Times found out that most of the farmers asked to grow the biotech crop knew nothing about genetically modified crops.
Is there anything you know about GMO? Okay. Do you know anything about debates around GMO, treated beans, treated cowpea, treated...
Oh, they have not taught us about those ones.
Do you know anything called GMO? GMO.
What is GMO?
To buttress this, Rose Gidado, director of the Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology in Africa, a major pro-GM firm in Nigeria, agreed that there is still very little awareness on GMOs because some of the farmers growing the crops are not educated.
I don't know the level of education of the farmers they're talking about because most of them didn't go to school, so they're not really, you just give them, you tell them this is improved, this has been improved to reduce the number of sprays and then to reduce the insect infestation and all those things. That's all. Because when you tell them GMO, they don't even know, they've never heard about it. You don't have to feed them with all the information. Let them be the one to give you feedback.
70% of respondents, like civil servants and corporate workers, from an online survey conducted by Premium Times, admitted they have no knowledge about GMOs. Nimu Basi, an anti-GMO advocate, believes insufficient information is an infringement of people's rights to know what they buy and consume, adding that there should be labeling of genetically modified groceries so that Nigerians can make a choice.
You have a social responsibility towards citizens, like telling citizens that this is what is on board. You should also tell the citizens the actual position of this product. I know that some media houses have been publishing negative reports on some genetically modified organisms, but I think with the knowledge that is on ground, journalists should be able to know whether there is falsehood in the release of GMOs or not.
On the flip side, farmers that cultivated the BT cowpea that was genetically modified preferred the new seeds than the traditional ones.
To me, is the best because normally when we cook 3 cups of beans, it doesn't used to satisfy us because I don't want to waste them. But when the first day I cooked 3 cups of beans, we wasted it. We used to rise very well, very, very, very sweet, sweeter than the normal one.
The harvesting was done once at exactly 2 months. It was once, it arrived, matured at the time. It's unlike conventional one that we plug one we dry tomorrow and next week we come there to plug some, it will once. And the pod is very long. So, and at the germination I observed about 98 to 99% germination. The seed was so viable.
The variety we have been planting, if you don't spray it 3-4 times, you may not be able to achieve a reasonable yield. But with this PBR, spraying insecticide once, even at no spraying, we achieve a good yield. Because in the cowpea, the major problem the farmers are facing is insect problem.
They also highlighted the offsides of the GM crop.
When the seed germinates, do well, big, plenty. But after animal come before harvest, before do harvest, animal come chop.
Bẹ́wà yìí ṣe wà, ó dáa ní jíjẹ ní sísè jẹ gan. But tá bá fẹ́ fi ṣe mọ́ínmọ́ín, èpo ẹ̀ yí láti bó. So ó dẹ̀ máa ń ó tún dúdú because pé nígbà tójú ẹ̀ bá ti bó.
Anti-GMO advocates maintain that genetically modified organisms are part of the contribution to climate crisis and as such should not be adopted.
GMOs that are created to go with dangerous chemicals like glyphosate, which have been announced to be carcinogenic. The International Cancer Research Agency, for instance, has come out to say that glyphosate is a carcinogenic product. So we have problems with all this coming to a continent that has fundamental issues already without even having to bring GMOs in. And as I said before, the main things that affect agriculture, GMOs would not alleviate.
This is not what Nigeria should be known for. We shouldn't be destroying the biodiversity of Africa. We should be the one to preserve and show leadership and show good example. So going to moving into these new GMOs is very, very dangerous because Africa is already very much exposed to some of these things, and we don't want to have things that we cannot control.